All right. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. It's good for the day. Lead from the front. Huh. I'm going to work with the dogs. Hannibal was the greatest general of antiquity by reason of his admirable comprehension of the morale of combat. His men were not better than the Roman soldiers. They were not as well trained, one half less in number. Yet he was always the conqueror. He understood the value of morale. He had the absolute confidence of his people. Morale is contagious, and you as a leader set the tone. Ask for sacrifices you won't make yourself, doing everything through assistance. And your troops grow lethargic and resentful. Act too nice, show too much concern for their well being, and you drain the tension from their souls and create spoiled children who whine at the slightest pressure or request for more work. Personal example is the best way to set the proper tone and build morale. When your people see your devotion to the cause, they ingest your spirit of energy and self sacrifice. A few timely criticisms here and there, and they will only try harder to please you, to live up to your high standards. Instead of having to push and pull your army, you will find them chasing after you. Daily law. In commanding influence in the world, human beings, a devoted army of followers, are more valuable than money. They will do things for you that money cannot buy. That is a good one. That's from the 33 Strategies of War, which I have in my bag right now. Strategy number 7, transform your war into a crusade. Morale strategies. Yep. That's the whole point of the word leader. In order to lead, you must induce others to follow. And you can't do that from behind. You have to lead from in front. That's why a leash to a trainer, what a dog leash is to a dog owner, it's called a lead for a dog trainer. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be leading. I like that one. I'm a big believer in that. And I've said all those things myself, probably because I've learned it and because I've read those books too. But that's just the way it goes. If you want to be the boss, and a boss is a leader, you can't simply shout orders. You must set examples. And it's kind of funny with all the retardedness in politics today around, certain people. These people don't lead by example. Oh, God. Let's see. Yep, that's tasty. All right. Hit the road. I like all things on the topic of leadership and team dynamics, and all that stuff is fun for me. Still waking up. Hope everybody behaves today. That'd be nice. Be nice if it's a small group, so everybody can be calm, and that would be appreciated. Let's put this window up. Put this one down a bit. Oh. And I'm off. It's a pretty good weekend. Didn't do much of anything yesterday. Just a bunch of chores, and not chores, but like runs to stores. I think we got most of everything done yesterday, so we didn't have to do much today after I get home. which is always kind of good. Oh man. Coffee's pretty good. Creamer's fantastic. I just need for it to kick in and wake me up. Go. I was actually, this book is day by day. That page is actually from yesterday, I think. So I should read another one when I get to work. Just cause. Just to stay up to date. I should have jumped in a cold shower. That probably would have been helpful. Just to wake up. Come on, give me my arrow. Those guys go first. And then I go next. I'm always thrown off when I wake up and it's already light out. I'm so used to being still dark. So it always makes me feel like I'm late for something. So get over now. I can turn my lights off. I don't need these on. Yeah, I'm really tired. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep. I'm just not awake, that's for sure. Yep, those little Corvettes are so nice. I would like one of those little cars. My mind is very tired. I noticed this freeway passes by when I used to indulge in cannabis. The place I used to go to, they had a gigantic billboard for their place, and I noticed they don't advertise on there anymore. I wonder how much it costs to advertise on there. It can't be inexpensive. But I am pretty impressed with myself that I was able to just drop all that. Yeah. When I was in the thick of it, if you were to tell me that, one day you're just gonna stop doing this just because, I would have been like, I don't know about that. I just got tired of it. And it became like a cheat, like for how I feel now, like tired, right now. I would have like indulged a bit because then that sensation would override this like not quite awake feeling. And for me, it kind of would wake me up, like whoa. But and then I started to not like that aspect of having to rely on something else outside of me, because I should be able to generate all that energy without having to rely on something else. So it's like it's a crutch. You should be able to find that strength without needing that. So all these things started to like weigh on my mind. Like, you're better than this. You're stronger than this. This is making you weak. And then I was hearing Joe Rogan talk about, I forgot who he was talking to, but he was talking about how, like, I guess jiu-jitsu players they're known for indulging in that. Because it does give you like this mind-body connection where like stretching feels good, like moving around feels good. That's why a lot of things on it feel good. And how it gives you this extra gear. But as soon as he said stuff like that, I was like, well, okay, for every advantage, there's a corresponding disadvantage. And I think that all the major disadvantages come into play when you don't, when you come to have to rely on it. And I'm okay with feeling life. That's the problem with being on that all the time, is like you're not feeling life anymore. At least that's the way it was for me. I can't speak for everybody when it comes to this. Some people are just able to treat it maybe like a glass of wine. But my kind of personality, when I like things, if I like it, I want it all the time. And there's no end in sight to that for people like me. Scotsman just becomes a black hole with a gravitational pull so strong it seems like impossible to get out of. But somehow I did it. That's the only way I can describe it for me, is I just got tired of like the routine and like everything revolving around when's the next time I'm gonna indulge. I just wanted to be free from all that. And I know a lot of like step programs, like Alcoholics Anonymous, like they count their days. I don't even know how many days. Or it's been long. It's been months. Or I don't even know. Months and months and months. Maybe almost coming up on a year. I don't like, to be honest. I don't know. It's been so long. But I don't like the idea of like keeping track of the days. Because to me, that kind of feels like if you're keeping track of days, man, you must really still want it. That you have to just try and get through the day. I mean, that's what it feels like to me, to have that kind of mindset. You have to remember that number. You're still thinking about just adding one more number to it. And that's not really how I operate. That doesn't give me any kind of like inspiration to keep going. It's always just today for me anyways. It's today. But I thought that was interesting. That place I used to go to no longer has that huge sign anymore. No need. That's how I feel. No need. Oh no, somebody lost their backpack. Who knows what's in it? I heard stories like people who like to abuse animals, they'll put animals in a backpack, throw it out on the freeway because they want it to get hit. There's some sick people in the world. I'm sure that's not what that was, but someone's gonna be sad that they're back. It looked full, like stuffed full of something too, so somebody lost something. Alright, I'm almost there. 2 exits away. Have more coffee. I need this to kick in. Oh, that's crazy. It's a huge hawk. sitting on that light pole, that was gigantic. Like, I've seen that before, but not one that big. That almost didn't even look real. Alright, my exit's coming up. I don't know why, but there's a bunch of paper plates on the freeway. Like, as the cars go by, it kicks them up because of the air rushing past, and they all go rolling. But this whole ride, the whole time, I've been watching paper plates rolling on the freeway. That's kind of funny. All right. Almost. Yeah, those are my thoughts for the morning. It's so pretty out here. I love the mountain that this place is right next to. It's a very good location, very pretty. Wouldn't mind living out this way, off of Canaan. Porter Ranch. That's the name of the city. I was trying to remember the city that one of the churches that I used to go to is called. All last night, I don't know why. Me and my woman were talking about, I think, churches. I think because we started talking about my dad's church, but I was telling her the churches that I used to go to, but I couldn't remember the name of the city. Porter Ranch. That's another nice area. Used to work over there a lot. When I drove a truck. Alright. This whole stretch of road right here is what I visualize as my hands on the front door before I leave to come here every day. And then my other job, I visualize the exit and the little stretch all the way to my parking spot. Or visualize a successful outcome. Don't know if it matters, but it sure can't hurt to visualize successful outcomes. That's what I think. I don't know. Call me crazy. Alright. I have arrived. And boop. Okay. Hope everybody has a great day.